In today's video, guys, we're going to create 3D NFTs. Everything we're going to use for creating these NFTs is going to be a free tool. You're not going to pay anything for it. You will see how I do it step by step to the end. So stay to the end of this video as you watch me create a 3D NFT for free. And guys, be sure to hit the like button if you find this video helpful, and make sure you share and subscribe to my channel. Just ask me any question in the comment section. I'll be right there to answer you. The link to every tool I'm going to be using will be right there in the description, so be sure to follow all the links and then use them for free. The first place we will need to go is to go to this website known as free3d.com. You can go ahead and search for free3d.com. Once you find free3d.com, now you will scroll down to look for any kind of character. We have characters, we have aircraft, we have furnitures. You can see quite a number of them. We use a character here. Let me use this particular character. You can go ahead and select the ones you're looking for. For some of these characters, you will find that there is a price tag to it. And then you can go ahead, if you wish to get this for a paid amount, you're going to pay something small, but the ones you see free, you can use it for free. And then make sure that the character you're downloading does have .obj on it. It should be a .obj file. So you can see some of them are not .obj. You can look for the ones with .obj, guys, and download it. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I will download this particular one, and then I'll click on download. Now, guys, I've downloaded the character right here. You can see you can download it in your desktop. You can download it in any folder you want to keep it. So the next thing to do is to carefully drag this and go and keep it in the website I just showed you, maxima.com. So this is the website right here. You can see, let me just highlight it for you so that you can see. The link is in the description, guys. Be sure to check the link. Then it is uploading the character. We'll just wait for it to upload, and then we'll go ahead with creating our 3D NFT. Okay, guys, right here you can see that this is the character. It is fully uploaded. The next thing to do, right, is to check, if you want to check, you're going to play around it. You check all the dimensions. Okay, then you click on next. The next thing to do now is that you will have to adjust everything you see right here. You see the chain, you bring it right here and drop here. Okay, and you have rigs. You take this to the rigs. The next thing, you have elbows. You take this particular one to the elbows. Okay, just place it right there. The next is the knee. The next is the groin. So guys, be sure you follow every step possible here. After you have done that, you want to allow this website to carefully create your 3D. The next thing is to click on next, and then allow it to take like 2 minutes to just create this 3D animation. You can see, guys, after waiting for just like 3 minutes, I have my character fully animated now. Next thing to do is to click on next after you are satisfied with the character. So right here you have option to select any kind of movement you have here. You can see different kind of movement right here. So you can just go ahead and select the one you want. You have different aspect of this motion, animated motion. You can check it right here. I hope you're seeing that. Let me just try and select on these, guys. If you select on that, you can see how your character is reacting. Okay, you can select either of this one just to get the best of what you want. Okay, you can see this is a dancing NFT. Okay, you can do a lot of different, you can play around it, and see. Okay, so you are seeing what I'm doing. Absolutely, you can see. So go ahead and select the ones you want. If you just want something like a walking character, okay, you can select this, and then you can scroll around and then play around it. You can even adjust it. Okay, you can even adjust it. So just go ahead and select, let me say walking, and then show you how this can be done. Okay, let me select this and then just look for something like that. Okay, so I think this is perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine. So you can look out for what you're looking for. The next thing to do after you're satisfied with what you have right here is to go ahead and download what you have gotten. So you just click on download, and these are everything you have: frames per second, you have with skin, you can check without skin, anything you want to use. But let me just go ahead and use the default, then click on download, and then I'll just download it to my desktop. Okay, you can see the file right here, guys. This is the file. I just named it working. It's around 2.6 something MB. So the next thing we will need to use is to use Blender, guys, to just adjust everything and have a perfect look for this 3D NFT. All right, guys, right here you can see Blender. Just like I told you that Blender is an open source software. You can go ahead and install it. Go to Google and search for Blender. Okay, you will see where it is and go ahead and install it. So once you come to Blender, this is how you're going to see it. I'm not an expert in Blender. You can find useful resources on YouTube where you can learn about Blender, how to use it. It's a 3D modeling software that you can do a lot of things with it. Okay, so once you come here, the next thing to do is to delete this particular 3D. Just go ahead and delete it, and then we will import our file. This is how the interface looks like. So you come to where file is. This is file. Then you click on file and scroll down to import. Once you come to import, the next thing to do is to go to FBX. FBX file is what we want to import here. So you click on that and you go to where you keep your file. This is where I kept my file, as you can see. And then I'll click on import FBX. So guys, as you can see right here, that the 3D animation I imported is very tiny. So the next thing to do is to enlarge this particular animation. That's the particular icon, the NFT I want to make. You come to where you see scale on this selection bar and then click on scale. So once you bring your scaling tool right here, the next thing to do, guys, is to just place your cursor on your NFT, that's the animation, and then drag up to enlarge this particular icon. So let me enlarge it as much as possible. So once you enlarge it, you can use your mouse to just reduce the size, then give it a view you can actually see. So let me give it a side view, a little bit of side view, and then click on this. So right here, guys, you can see that this is the particular icon I'm working on. So all you have to do is to get a better view of it. As I told you, you can do a lot of research on how to use Blender. And then don't forget that this is an animation. When you play it, you can see the icon working, but at some point it stops. We want to make it to loop, that is to continuously move in a loop. So to do that, you just come here and drag up. So if you check, the starting time is 1 second to 250 seconds. So we'll reduce this particular seconds to 30 seconds and then click OK. When you play it, you can see that it continuously moves up. You can see the movement is a continuous movement. So let me bring this down again and allow it to be like this. So you can see actually what I'm trying to get from this. So once you're able to get that, the next thing to do is for us to put some plane right here and then get a background and then try to give it a good look. Then we download it, then upload it to OpenSea. You can do a lot of research on how to use Blender, which will be more helpful to you, and you will learn more about that. So the next thing to do to add a plane on that is to come here where you see add, right? You click on add, then go to mesh. You can see plane. If you see plane right here, you can see it's somehow tiny. So you can also enlarge your plane by dragging, okay, giving it more size and making it to have a lot of space down here. You can drag it and just give it more space to be able to accommodate your NFT. You can see you have a plane. Actually, you are seeing what I'm doing. So you can zoom it a little bit, seeing it like this. Okay, so once you're able to get something good for the plane, you can play around it and then check exactly what you're looking for. Right here, I've gotten exactly what I'm looking for. The thing to do is to have a back plane that can just cover this back. All I have to do is to come to add again and come to add, go to mesh and then plane, and you can see it right here. You can see it right here. So let me try and adjust it by coming to this transform so that I can move it around and then have it. You can see you can actually move it and give it a perspective. So let me try and enlarge it a bit, then I roll it over. Okay, let me have a good, all right. So I can actually take this up like this, and you can also move it back a bit so that you can have a better view. Let me enlarge this guy, then enlarge this guy too. So when you give it a better look, something like this, guys. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to give you. This may not be the best illustration. When you learn more about Blender, you can have an overview of what I'm trying to achieve with this. I'm trying to get this to give me the exact look I'm looking for. So when you're looking at what I'm doing, you'll absolutely know that I'm trying to achieve something that will give me a better, perspective and dimension. So you can play around that, you can enlarge it, you can reduce it, take it to all dimensions. Okay, so guys, once you're able to get that, the next thing to do is to give our background and then our plane, that's the floor plane, to give it a color. Then we'll be able to get an exact color, and then we'll export our file. All right, guys, so just after adding the plane and then the background plane, I just did some few things. I added color to the background, okay, and then I just changed the colors. And to do that, all you have to do is scroll down to where you see when you scroll down to this particular material properties, this particular icon, you can actually change the colors. This is the color for the background. You select it. After selecting it, then you can go ahead and come down to base color. You can see base color. You click on that, and then you select which color do you want to use, or whatever color you feel comfortable using. Okay, so go ahead and select the kind of color you will wish to use. You can change the background color, that's the floor plane color. You can also change it. Go to base. I just leave it as black so that you will see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so this is how to change the background. Now after changing your background, let me just adjust this to something somehow dark. Let me get a dark color, and then let me take this guy down. Okay, so guys, just get something that you will feel comfortable with as a color. Okay, so after doing that, now you just need to adjust your camera before rendering. You need to bring your camera where you can get it right. So this is the camera. If you have basic understanding of how to use Blender, you can just go ahead and set up your camera, and you can check the view from here. Once you click on it, this is what you will get. If I should render this particular NFT, this is exactly what I am expecting to get. So let me just get a better background color and have a good one. Let me scroll to check which one of these is the best for me. Let me take it up a bit. So let me just do some little color search. Okay, let me take this guy here. Okay, I think I'm comfortable with this. Just do something that you will feel comfortable with, guys. It depends on the kind of color you want to get. You can do better than this, and once you have finished that, guys, you just need to render this file into your computer. And to do that, you just come to where you see render. Okay, you click on render and then click on render image. After clicking on render image, okay guys, this is what we are expected to have, right? This is exactly what we are expected to have. There are several ways you can adjust this particular animation to look better, to look good. Just do your own little research on Blender and get better understanding. So after that, now guys, we will simply get our file downloaded. So to download this file, you will need to come to this place, okay, where you see output properties, this particular icon. You click on output properties, and then you scroll down to where you see output. Okay, now after scrolling down to where you see output, the format we are going to use is, you come to this FFmpeg video. You select that, then come to encoding. After selecting encoding, you will select MP4, that's MPEG4. You click on this. Now you go back to render, and then click on render animation. After clicking on render animation, we'll now wait for this to be downloaded, guys. Let's see what we will get at the end of the day, and then we move on with our 3D NFT creation. Okay guys, as you can see, I've just rendered it. Is in my computer now, and this is it, guys. So I have rendered this particular NFT. You can see what I've gotten here. So look at it. Go back to your desktop. So this is in MP4, but we need something to be in a loop, so we'll not be able to use this particular file. So we need to convert it to GIF. That's GFI. So to convert that to a GIF file, all we have to do is to come to our browser, right? Come into your browser. Now you will just search for MP4 to GIF. So I will just select either of these ones. I'll just select this particular one, and then I will just select the file I want to, convert. I'll just go to desktop. So once I come to my desktop, now what exactly is the name of that file? Let's search for it. Okay, this is it. So we just click on this and wait for it to get uploaded. So the file is already uploaded. Just click on convert. I'm waiting for it to be converted to a GIF. Then I will then download it back to my desktop. Okay, so this is it, guys. Let me click on save. So guys, this is it. Once you downloaded your 3D NFT, you can go ahead to upload it in OpenSea. It's pretty much easy to do that. There is no stress attached to it. So guys, try this, and if you want me to do more videos about this, I will find time and do more and more videos. So guys, thank you very much for watching.